that's what I like to hear.
Right? So we approached the game from hitting all those Transformers fans from a bunch of different layers, and I think for all three of those fans, I'll stick my neck out and say I think we were extremely successful. I think we really gave Transformers fans from all those different levels a game that they could be really excited about. Then the other group is the gamers, the hardcore gamer fans, and you know, most of, not to stereotype too much, but mostly these gamers really are engaged with the gameplay aspects of the game. Does it feel right under my thumb? How competitive is multiplayer? And I've been pleasantly surprised how well the game has been received from the gamer community, specifically in the multiplayer arena. With, you know, we put a lot of chips on that, to be honest, right? Because we wanted it to be a special, really well-balanced experience, and the gaming community has been rabid. And that's a huge win for me personally.
Yeah, there's still more to come on this.
And there is more to come, yeah. So we just recently, thank you for reminding me because I forget, you know, on the 27th, which is just a few days away, we're releasing a DLC pack, which if you don't play a lot of games, right, is additional content that you can purchase for the game that you already have. And for us, the big thing was to listen to the community. That's kind of what we did at the beginning. We listened to what Transformers fans wanted and Gamers fans wanted, and what we continue to do is listen. So this pack that we put together, I'm very pleased, is about characters and about maps. So we've got 5 characters in the map pack, some of which had previously been exclusive to how we pre-ordered the game. Now you can get Jazz and Shockwave. Oh, cool. And I know people are excited about that, and Demolisher. And then 2 new ones, Scattershot, who is an awesome design. I'm really pleased with Scattershot. And Onslaught, Decepticon Truck, really cool stuff. And then of course 4 maps, which are really fun too, all about the competition, and then also escalation mode. So 2 maps about the competitive modes and 2 maps about escalation mode, which has, again, is another one that people have gotten really crazy excited about. It's a cooperative, work together as a team mode. So I'm thrilled to keep continuing this game. I hope we continue to do stuff like this in the future because I made the game that I wanted to make, and I think it's a game that a lot of you want to play, and we want to keep giving you more.
Yeah, it's been great. So one of the things that, you know, they were very, I don't know what the right term is, reverent or something about the classic designs, concerned about, you know, changing key elements. And, you know, we had a great relationship. It wasn't, you weren't that far off.
No,
one of the best parts, I think, is that you were surprised that then we went and took the next step. Their design. And these characters from this continuity, you know, brought some of them to plastic.
When we started, you know, my team would like, since the first minute we started making Transformers, okay, so they're going to make toys, right? And I would always, you know, dial it back. Please don't, you know, don't get crazy, right? We got to make a great game. Don't get crazy. So when we found out that you guys had committed to making toys, it was a pretty joyous occasion at the studio. People were really floored.
I think it talks a lot, though, to the level of partnership that we have, not only with Activision, but with our other programming partners, that the ability to actually then translate that into product and other executions, I think just talks about how much we are working together and, you know, being able to show such wonderful toys, and they've gotten such a great reaction. So we have a couple others.
Joe does So the question will come up, you know, as slots open up and it's appropriate, we will look to do some more of these guys, but right now nothing's really formally on the books, but, you know.
I'll make a Supreme and Trypticon.
And we'll see how that goes.
More! Just show us a picture and we'll buy it.
So, as part of this whole process of defining what the actual origins and what the true storyline is from all these different sources over the 25 plus years, you know, the novel Exodus is a big component of that too. It's not the novel of the game; they are complementary. It is a more expansive background of the Optimus and Megatron relationship and how that relationship obviously went south and we entered into this war for Cybertron. So as we kind of build this new continuity, these are the kinds of things you'll see that publishing and video game so forth. So we're excited to bring a new story out in the forefront.
And just to plug Alex Irvine, he will actually be in our booth, as you can see, on Saturday doing an autograph session. So if you are interested, please stop by. So with that, I want to get actually starting into our plans for fall 2010. As you are aware of, we have a big experience that will be starting around August 1st. Some product has started to trickle out on shelves now. But August 1st is pretty much one of the set dates we deal with. Where we'll be having the Transformers Hunt for the Decepticon experience. Our team has worked very closely through design, through our web teams, through our entertainment teams, to really try to put together the best experience possible. What we're doing in specially marked packages, which you can see down in our booth, they are actually the gold colored packages. They'll be also marked with the Hunt for the Decepticon logo on the front. Inside each package will actually have, as you can see, a coordinate code, which when you then go to transformers.com and enter in that coordinate code, what it actually leads to is a call to duty. And you are trying to become part of the Autobot Guard, the Elite Guard. And really what this is it's Optimus Prime introducing you into the training and how do you actually become part of this Elite Guard. So there'll actually be some great interactive games that you have to be able to master before you can keep moving up in levels and moving on from step to step. Again, all culminating in you becoming a certified Autobot Guard member. This will be again through all fall 2010 and it's in the specially marked gold packages. And again, it's a really fun experience. Really trying to take it and translate it past just a product. How can we create a more interactive experience that delivers the Transformers fantasy to you? So with that, we're going to start going through the 2010 product line. We're going to turn it over to our design team to kind of take you through what their thoughts are as we put together some of this really compelling product for 2010. Gentlemen.
These are the Legends figures. We've got Ravage, Rampage, and Long Haul, all from Revenge of the Fallen movie. Ravage I'm particularly pleased with. I thought he came out really well. For Scouts, we have Hubcap, Insecticon, and Breacher. Insecticon is from the movie. Hubcap and Breacher are just guys I wanted to do. Breacher was inspired by the movie scene where you see the hovercraft unloading the APCs. I worked with Bill Rawley designing sea spray so that Breacher would be able to actually store onto sea spray in vehicle mode. And Hubcap, I just really wanted to do a vintage car.
And next up, I'll speak on behalf of Bill Rawley. He's partly responsible for a lot of these products up here, but he couldn't be here today for us. So, the deluxe scale Ironhide, we wanted to try and execute this item at a price point that we've never done before. So, here it is in its glory. And here we are again with a kind of reimagined Bumblebee. We wanted to kind of incorporate some of the weapons that you see, or some of the weapons that we kind of make up, but are inspired by like the Cybertronian weapons that come out of the Transformers arms in the movies.
And just to actually correct some misnomers out there, this is actually a brand new mold of Bumblebee. The transformation is completely different from what we've released before. Actually has the battle mask which flips down, so a lot of great new features as Aaron talked about.
And sidearm swipes, side swipes. And again, we wanted to take a character from the movies that we feel is a really cool vehicle mode and just give them a new kind of color scheme and kind of flash them up a bit. And Hailstorm, this is another one of Bill Rawley's great ideas. I don't know, like I feel like sometimes when you're making military vehicles, you wind up with a lot of trite shapes and things that are just very blocky and not interesting. But Billy really managed to do a great job on this item and turning it into a very, very cool robot with a funny story behind him. Actually, the cannons on top of his shoulders are on his shoulders for a reason, because Bill, as he was creating this character, he imagined that he was a very clumsy character and didn't have a high dexterity with hands, so puts the cannons up on his shoulder so he doesn't have to worry about dropping his weapons. And Tomahawk, again, another military vehicle, kind of more closely based on an Apache helicopter, and yeah, lots of cool weapons. I think this is probably one of my favorite designs that ever Bill has done. He just took a very cool jet and a very cool character and kind of reimagined them both together and gave them